Hello everyone. Today, hello everyone. Hope you all are doing good and being safe. Today in my video, I'm going to show you all how to make a tasty fish curry recipe. Come, let's get into the video and check out the ingredients and how to make it. I'm G from G's Kitchen. Now into a mortar and pestle, I'm taking some cumin seeds. This is about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of pepper, and 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to crush the cumin and pepper until it is into a coarse powder. We don't have to dry roast them. We will not be using any oil for this recipe for tempering purpose. Now into it I'm adding the garlic cloves and I'm going to crush them. We don't have to make a paste. This consistency is good enough. I'm going to use a clay pot today. Now I have some tamarind juice, tamarind pulp or tamarind water I would say. I'm using about 3/4 cup. It's up to you how sour your tamarind is. Add that in. Now into this I'm going to add in the red onions. I have taken about small red onions, about 10 numbers. I just slitted into 2 or 3. You don't have to take too much. Just squeeze this well and add in. And now here I'm adding about 1.5 tablespoon of jaffna curry powder. If you don't have this curry powder, you can substitute this with 1.5 tablespoons of red chili powder, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, little bit of turmeric powder, along with cumin and fennel seed powder, each 1 teaspoon. Um, or you can find this in any Indian store and you can use this powder as well. You also can add in separately some pepper powder if you don't have this jaffna curry powder. Here I have taken little bit of store-bought fish masala powder. This also gives a nice taste, but if you don't like, you can skip this. In goes little bit of turmeric, enough salt, and I am adding the cumin, pepper and garlic crushed. In goes some curry leaves. We don't have to add any tomatoes to this recipe. Mix well with your hands. Squeeze the onions a little bit so that it releases its flavors. Now I'm going to add in little bit of fenugreek seeds, about a quarter teaspoon. Don't add too much. It would give a bitter taste. Now add enough water. I'm adding about half a cup. And now this is ready to go into the gas stove. Before that, let me show you the fish. I have chosen some king mackerel fish. I have marinated this with little bit of chili powder, salt and turmeric. I just marinated before at least 1 hour so that it all get marinated. The masalas get marinated with the fish and fish tastes good. Now I kept the fish curry in the stove and it's hot now. It's cooking very well. You can see the bubbles. It took me about 5 to 7 minutes. Now let's add in the fish. Don't add the fish earlier before the curry cooks so that it will take so long, and the fish only requires very minimal time to cook. After adding the fish, be careful, do not put your spoon inside too much. The fish might tend to break. Exactly after 2 minutes, you can see it is boiling now. Since we marinated the fish is quite reddish color. If not, the fish will be plain white color. So this gives a nice flavor also if we marinate. Now into it I am adding about 100 ml of thick coconut milk. It's an optional ingredient. If you don't like the coconut flavor, you can skip it as well. And in goes some more curry leaves. We already added some curry leaves earlier. Now let's cover it and allow it to cook for further 1 to 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you can see again it's boiling and the sauce has thickened. Since mackerel is a firm fish, you are still safe to put your spoon frequently. But if you are using a small fish like sardine, uh, be careful and be mindful when you are adding in the spoon into the curry. Now you can see the consistency. This is okay. This is good for a ball of rice or string hoppers. As a last and final ingredient, now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can choose whatever oil you wish. This gives a nice flavor to this recipe, and only at this point we are going to use some oil. We are not using any oil at any process before. Now let it boil for another 2 minutes and our tasty fish curry is ready. Let's switch off the flame. Since it's a mud pot, it will further cook until the heat goes down. So this is the exact consistency I want. Let's keep this for a while before serving it. So I would recommend, if you can make this curry at least 1 hour ahead of your lunchtime or dinner time, so that it marinates more in the sauce and it tastes better. Some people make the fish curry a day before. That also tastes very well. Now our tasty fish curry is ready. Make this at home and enjoy with your family and friends, and be healthy. Let me meet you with another interesting recipe. Thank you. Stay safe.